Hello dear friends, I am Violetta from Crafting with Violetta Vieux. This video tutorial is for my new mandala design, ODYSSEUS Journey. This design is worked in overlay mosaic crochet technique. If you are not familiar with this technique, please don't worry. If you know how to work basic single and double crochet stitches, you should be able to make this mandala. Just remember that single crochet stitches are always worked into the back loop of stitches in the previous round, and double crochet stitches are worked into the front loop of stitches 2 rounds below. We will also use front post and slanted double crochet stitches. I will explain everything in details in this video tutorial. This video tutorial was made as a support to the pattern that you can purchase in my store. The link is below this video. The pattern comes with mosaic crochet technique overview, written instructions, multiple charts, and a detailed photo tutorial for each round and all special stitches. This mandala can be made with multiple colors or only 2 colors. It will look gorgeous in any way. This project is a great way to use your lonely skeins of yarn that you have left after your previous projects, because you don't need much yarn for each pattern section and you can basically use any colors you wish. In total, you will need about 20 ounces of yarn or about 600 grams. For my samples, I used worsted weight yarn with a 5mm hook. The finished size of my mandalas is about 34 inches. And now, let's get started. ODYSSEUS Journey, Part 1. First round, let us start working with yarn color A. Please make a magic ring. So how I make a magic ring? I will put the yarn over the hook like this, as if to make a slip knot, and make a first chain stitch. Then I will make 2 more chain stitches. And you see, I didn't tighten this first knot. I'm going to bring this tail up like this, as if to close this circle, and I'm going to work into this circle 8 half double crochet stitches. So yarn over, hook into this circle, grab yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. So this is half double crochet. Again, yarn over, hook into the magic circle, grab a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. And like this, 8 times around this circle, into this circle. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4th half double crochet, 5, 6, and 7 and 8. I'm going to work over this yarn, over the tail, to make sure that my magic ring will not open. Okay, now we have 8 half double crochet stitches, and we're going to close this circle with an invisible join. So I'm going to take the hook out of this loop and insert it under the top 2 loops of the first half double crochet. Okay, so ignore these 2 chain stitches that we had here. Insert the hook from the back under these 2 loops of the first half double crochet stitch. Then put this loop back onto the hook and pull it through onto the back of the circle, tighten it, and make a chain stitch. And now our circle is closed. Now you can pull on this tail to tighten this loop, and your magic ring is closed, and the first round is finished. This is how it will look. Second round, let us work with yarn color B. So we're going to put it over the hook like this and pull it through the loop made with yarn color A. Now pull on yarn A to tighten this loop and make a chain stitch with yarn B. Now we are ready to start the second round. And in this round, we're going to work 2 single crochet stitches into each half double crochet of the previous round. And in mosaic crochet, all single crochet stitches are worked into the back loop only of the stitches in the previous round. So we're going to work through only these back loops. So 2 single crochets into each stitch, and we're going to work over this yarn tail so we don't have to weave it in the end. So single crochet, 1 more single crochet into the same stitch. Now single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch, 1 and 2, so 2 single crochets into each stitch, 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 2 single crochets into the next, and like this all the way around this round. 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 2 single crochets into the next stitch, okay, only back loops, right? And 2 single crochets into the last stitch. Now let us check that we did the exact number of stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stitches. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to close this round. Again, please take the hook out of this loop, insert it under the 2 loops of the first single crochet stitch, like this from the back. Put this loop back onto the hook, pull it onto the back, tighten it, you see, so it's not visible here, and make a chain stitch. And the second round is done. Round 3. Now we're going to work with yarn color A in this round, so pull it through this last loop, tighten this loop, and make a chain stitch. Okay, now we are ready to start working on our third round. And the first stitch in this round is a double crochet stitch. Double crochet stitches in this technique are worked into the front loop of stitches located 2 rounds below, right here. Okay, so we're going to insert our hook into this loop, the first stitch of the 2 rounds below. So double crochet into this stitch, and usually we need to skip a stitch after the double crochet, but in this round we need to still add more stitches, so we are not going to skip any stitches and work 2 single crochets into this single crochet that is right behind this double crochet and into the next one. Okay, so single crochet into the first stitch of the previous round and single crochet into the second stitch of the previous round. So this is the pattern for one side of this octagon. So let's continue. Double crochet into the next stitch 2 rounds below. Then do not skip any stitches in your previous round and work 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Now let's do it again. Double crochet into the front loop of the next stitch 2 rounds below, and 2 single crochets into the stitches in your previous round without skipping any stitches behind this double crochet. And let's continue. Double crochet, no skip, 2 single crochets, then double crochet, no skip, 2 single crochets, double crochets, no skip, 2 single crochets, double crochet without skipping any stitches, 2 single crochets, and the last side, double crochet, single crochet, and the last single crochet into the last single crochet stitch of the previous round. And we're going to close this round as usually. Insert the hook under these 2 loops of the first double crochet at the beginning of this round. Pull the loop back onto the hook, pull it onto the back and tighten it really well, and make a chain stitch. So this is our third round. Fourth round is worked with yarn color B. So let us join it, tighten this loop, make a chain stitch. And in this round, we're going to work 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch, which is the back loop of this first double crochet. So 2 single crochets will be worked into this back loop, and then 2 double crochets that will be worked into the front loops of these 2 stitches right under these 2 single crochets. Okay, so let's do it. 2 single crochet stitches into the back loop of the double crochet, and then 2 double crochet stitches into this front loop of the first single crochet stitch, 2 rounds below, and into the second single crochet stitch, 2 rounds below. Okay, let's repeat it. Single crochet into the back loop of this double crochet, 1 more single crochet into the same stitch, and then 2 double crochets. So you see, you need to kind of spread these 2 double crochets to the sides to see where the front loops are and work into them. 1 and 2 double crochets, then 2 single crochets into the next stitch, then 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then 2 single crochets into the same stitch, then 2 double crochets, 1, 2, then 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 2 double crochets into these 2 single crochets 2 rounds below, then 2 single crochets in double crochets, 2 double crochets into single crochets. Actually, in mosaic crochet, it's very often like this. You work single crochets into double crochets and double crochets into single crochets. Okay, so the last 2 single crochets into the next stitch and 2 double crochets, and we're finishing this round with hook inserted into the first single crochet stitch at the beginning of the round. Put the loop back onto the hook, pull it onto the back, really tight it, and make a chain stitch, and round 4 is finished. Round 5, let us join yarn color A, and in this round we're going to work front post double crochets. So front post double crochet is worked under the post of the double crochet 2 rounds below instead of working into the front loop. Okay, so we're going to insert our hook right here, and because it will make our double crochets longer, we will try to work them a little bit looser. Okay, so yarn over, hook under the double crochet 2 rounds below, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and you see I made it a little bit longer. Now please make 4 single crochet stitches, starting with the second single crochet stitch 2 rounds below right here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 single crochet stitches into the back loops of these stitches. Now we're going to make a front post double crochet again. So front post double crochet, and now we are not skipping any stitches. Work into the second single crochet stitch of this group of 2 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4 single crochets, and let's repeat it again. Front post double crochet, no skip. It means we're not skipping this stitch, but we're working into it, and we will make 4 single crochets into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now front post double crochet, no skip, 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Front post double crochet, no skip, 4 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front post double crochet, 4 single crochet stitches, don't skip. Okay, remember, front post double crochet, don't skip, 4 single crochets, and the last front post double crochet and 4 single crochet stitches, and you will see that the last single crochet stitch will be worked into the first single crochet of the previous round, which is right under this front post double crochet. Okay, it's right here. So now please close this round, pull this loop onto the back, tighten, make a chain stitch, and round 5 is done. Sixth round, please join yarn color B, and we will start with a single crochet stitch into the back loop of the front post double crochet. So let's do it. Single crochet into the back loop, then 4 double crochet stitches into the single crochet, then into double crochets, and then into the last single crochet here 2 rounds below. So let's do it. 4 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's repeat it. Single crochet into the back loop of the front post double crochet, and then 4 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. The last double crochet into the last single crochet here. We're going to close this round, pull the loop onto the back, make a chain stitch, and round 6 is done. Seventh round is worked with yarn color A, so please join it. And we will start with 3 single crochet stitches, starting with this first single crochet of the previous round. So we'll work into the back loop of this stitch and the 3 next and the 3 stitches. Okay, so single crochet, second single crochet, third single crochet. And now we're going to work on our most complicated stitch in this design, which is extended double crochet, slanted 3 stitches to the right, and extended double crochet, slanted 2 stitches to the left. So let me explain. Each double crochet stitch is normally worked into a corresponding stitch 2 rounds below, right? So it should have been this stitch, okay? So this is the corresponding stitch, which is the next, okay? But from this corresponding stitch, we're going to go back to the right 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we will work into the front loop of this stitch. And then we also have a double crochet slanted 2 stitches to the left, which from the corresponding stitch will be 1, 2, so this one, okay? So we're going to work into this one and to this one, 2 extended double crochet stitches together. Now extended double crochet, it means we're going to add an extra loop into it, or an extra stitch, to make it longer than usually. So please be very careful. I'm going to show it to you right now. Yarn over, insert the hook under the front loop of this double crochet slanted, situated 3 stitches to the right, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through only 1 loop. This will make our double crochet extended. It will be longer than normal. Now please leave these 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and insert the hook under the front loop of the double crochet 2 stitches to the left from the corresponding stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 1 loop only, and now yarn over, pull through 3 loops, and this way we're finishing these 2 double crochets together. Okay, now we do not skip any stitches behind this stitch, and we work into the next one right here and make 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2. And so this is the pattern for this round. Let us repeat it again, and we will go over this complicated stitch several more times. So 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, then yarn over, insert the hook under the front loop of this double crochet, 2 stitches to the right, 3 stitches to the right, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, insert the hook into the next double crochet 2 rounds below, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Okay, then work into the next stitch in the previous round, make 2 single crochets, and actually here we work 5 single crochets from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we do our 2 double crochets, 2 extended double crochets together. So the first one slanted 3 stitches to the right, second slanted 2 stitches to the left, finish them together, don't skip any stitches in the back, 5 single crochets. Now 2 extended double crochet stitches together, so we extend it by 1 loop, five single crochets, don't skip stitches in the back. This is how we do the increase in this round. So extended double crochet, slanted 3 stitches to the right, extended double crochet, slanted 2 stitches to the left together, 5 single crochet stitches, extended double crochet stitch, slanted 3 stitches to the right, extended double crochet, slanted 2 stitches to the left, finish them together, then 5 single crochets, and so this pattern all the way around this round like this. So I guess this one was the most complicated stitch in this design, so congratulations, you got it, you made it. So 5 single crochet stitches, and the last special stitch in this round, and we're going to make 2 last single crochet stitches, 1 and 2, and join this round with the loop pulled through the first single crochet stitch, make a chain stitch, and round 7 is done. Eighth round, please join yarn color B, and we will start with 3 double crochet stitches. The first double crochet is worked into the first single crochet stitch 2 rounds below, and then the 2 other double crochets go into these 2 next stitches. Okay, so 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch, which is the back loop of these 2 extended double crochets together. So 2 single crochets into the same stitch, and then 2 double crochets that are worked right under these 2 single crochet stitches. So right here, 1 and 2, and then we continue working 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch, then 5 double crochets. Find those stitches under the slanted double crochets, don't lose them, don't miss them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 2 single crochets into the same stitch, 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, stitches, 1 and 2, close this round and tighten the loop, make a chain stitch. Round 8 is done. Round 9. In this round, we're going to work with yarn color A, and we're going to change our starting point from here to here. Okay, so you can cut the yarns and fasten them off, and we will join with a slip stitch into the last double crochet stitch of this group of 5 double crochets. So join yarn color A with a slip stitch, and then the first stitch in this round is a single crochet stitch into the first single crochet of this group of 2 single crochets. So single crochet, then make a chain stitch. Do not skip any stitches after the chain stitch and work 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In this round, please do not work too tight, okay? Make the stitches a little bit looser than usually. Then make a chain stitch and work 7 single crochets, and like this all the way around this round. Round number 10. Well, to close your previous round, please make the last stitch, which is single crochet stitch, into the back loop of this last double crochet in the previous round, the same where you made the slip stitch, and then close this round as usually, like this. So your round number 9 is done. It might be feeling like it's pulling a little bit. You will see that it will flatten out in the next rounds. So now please join yarn color B, tighten this loop, make a chain stitch, and start working 2 single crochet stitches. And I'm going to work around this tail, so 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, into the chain stitch, and then 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. This is the repeat for this round. Let us do it again. It's very, very easy. 2 single crochet stitches into the chain, and then 7 single crochets into the next 7 single crochets. So easy. Okay, 7, then 2 single crochets into the same stitch, which is the back loop of the chain stitch, and then 7 single crochets